What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Shuggy from Shook Earth Media, and today we're talking about Midnight Ghost Hunt, my most anticipated multiplayer game, and the most anticipated game you haven't heard of. And this is a game that has been in closed alpha and beta for a while. I got into the test very early, and I've been playing it for almost 2 years now, I think. I'd have to go back and check when that first alpha was, but I've been playing this for a long time. Occasionally when the alpha tests pop up, and this Halloween weekend there was the most recent beta. So this game is a prop hunt game, and for those who don't know what prop hunt is, basically you take the form of an object and it's like a hide and seek kind of game, but this game has a twist. You see, you're either the ghost or you're the hunters, and the ghosts, you take possession of objects and you can jump between different objects. And there's also combat involved. So you could throw yourself like a projectile at the enemy, and it adds a nice twist. It feels like PvP combat more than prop hunt. And it has classes and different abilities. Each ghost spawns in with a different ability. Like you can become a doppelganger that looks like one of the hunters, and you can choke them out from behind if you're extra stealthy with it. Or you can have something called poltergeist, which is like you can throw objects across the room from you. So there's also like you can disappear for a few seconds. There's many different abilities for you to have, and it's just a very unique game. And it has this whole Ghostbusters kind of aesthetic and a lot of spooky settings, and it's just extremely well done. As a hunter, you can have weapons or gadgets, and there's special abilities, passive abilities as well. So the hunters also have various different classes that you can build, essentially. And there's gadgets like you have a radar that tells you when a ghost is near, but it only works if the ghost doesn't move. But if the ghost does move, they become visible on the Pathfinder, which is a footprint tracker. So you can see the footprints of where the ghost is moving. That way, you're always visible on either radar or footprint tracker. So it's got this nice balance where there's all these different gadgets, and there's also like traps, grenades, different gadgets you want to use. So you want to have a team coordinating and working together, and having complementary classes. So it's a teamwork based game. It's a game you have to communicate to really be successful. And these maps are decent sized. They're not too big, but definitely you need to get a hang of the layout of each individual level before you really have a shot of being very efficient. There's all kinds of different scenarios that can happen. There's this mechanic the game is named after where once it strikes midnight, as long as one ghost has survived, all of the other ghosts that have died come back, and then they're stronger than the humans at that point, and the humans have to hold out and survive for a few minutes, and if they manage to do that, then they win. But most of the time after midnight, the ghosts win. But I have played enough matches of this game to have pretty much every outcome, where the ghosts have won after midnight, where we have held out and killed all the ghosts after midnight, and where the hunters have won before midnight, also where the ghosts have won before midnight, which is difficult to do. But if they are spread out and dispersed enough, you can trap them in the room using like trap abilities that ghosts have, and then you can fling yourself at them and do massive damage. So it's a very kinetic game. It has a lot of funny moments. There's a lot of like ragdoll physics going on, and you're throwing yourself across the room, and it's just inherently hilarious to be wandering around as a refrigerator and you do damage by opening up the door. It's very silly. It's a lot of fun, and you when you find a good hiding spot, it's extremely satisfying, and there's no thrill like being chased by one of these hunters as a ghost. So I always like to play as small objects as the ghost, and then I fling myself across the map when I'm trying to get away. and it's a very satisfying feeling when you do manage to outrun them for minutes and minutes at a time. When they lose track of you, it's like, yes. So there's a lot of different mechanics in this game, and I can't recommend it enough. If you go to the website, you just look up Midnight Ghost Hunt, and there's a Discord server linked on there. If you join the Discord server, there's a chance you will get emailed a code to play the game. So that's how you can get into it now. You get into the beta. There's no announcement of when this game is going to be available for everyone, but it's the game I'm most looking forward to playing, and I can't wait to see everybody in the public get their hands on it. And it has a lot of content. I've been seeing it go from one map. There was one map in the first alpha that I played, to now there's at least 12. I think there's like 10 or 12. And there's all the classes they've added. They've added so many new weapons and gadgets, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And the game's even bigger than I thought it would be. The maps are continually being improved. It feels like it's getting to the point where they're almost done adding content to it, and it's about refining. So it feels like it's coming soon, but I have no idea. I don't know what's in the pipeline. I did get the opportunity to speak to the lead designer of the game. I was working for exclusivelygames.com at the time, and I wrote an article about it. Now, unfortunately, Exclusively Games went out of business, and so I can't link the article or anything. But it was really cool to get to speak to the lead designer. He went from being a special effects artist doing work on shows like Teen Wolf and Game of Thrones. He was like a lighting guy. He made models and stuff like that. And while he was working at that special effects, visual effects company, he was working on the game in his off time. He taught himself how to use Unreal Engine, which is free on Epic Games Store for anybody who's interested in game development. So he taught it to himself just by using YouTube videos and online resources. So if you have a dream, you can do it. And that's what I learned from this guy. He had his job, and he only quit his job when he was able to go full-time, get funding for this game, and he won some competitions, basically, to get a grant from Epic Games for using the Unreal Engine and all that. So he used his skill as making models and using lighting, and he hired help from all over the world to help make this game. So it was an inspiring story to me, and he's a cool guy. Like, it's an inspiring story to me. So yeah, I highly recommend this game. This is a guy, it doesn't feel like somebody's first game. It's very professionally done. Just seeing it go from pre-alpha form, where there wasn't even like hit detection, or like it's gotten so insanely better than I ever could have imagined. I love this game from the beginning, from the first alpha I played, and just seeing it grow over the years. I think it's years now. I feel like it's amazing to see. It's inspiring. So I couldn't recommend it enough. So that's why I wanted to come on here and talk about that today, guys. So yeah. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Keep it locked on Shook Earth Media for more video game, movie, TV content, comic books, and all that. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. Hit that like button if you like this video. And I'll be splicing in some footage from the game using their trailers. But unfortunately, I'm not. As soon as I'm allowed to stream this game, I will do it on this channel. But as of right now, you know, I've signed NDAs and stuff, so I'm not allowed to show any footage. But we can talk about it. So that's why we did this today, guys. Well, definitely leave a comment down below if you have some thoughts on this game or have any questions about it. Would love to speak with you guys. But I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks everybody for watching, and peace out.